It's working. Hooray. Hey!
Yay!
There's like birds chirping out here today.
I know. I was like, I thought I was hallucinating for a second there, but
No, I was just sitting here waiting, like you and I were chatting before we went live, and we're just going to stall for a moment for people to join us. But I was just sitting here and I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of bird activity happening.
Such
It
a
feels
beautiful
almost like,
day.
except that you can see my breath, it would almost feel like it was wanting to be spring today.
We can just pretend. We'll manifest that.
Yeah. Well, I was emceeing a big convention all weekend. And so it's like you're like stuck indoors for days. And it was at the River Cree in Edmonton. And you can walk for miles and never go outside.
Yes.
So this morning I was like, I need some fresh air, or I feel like I'm going to go crazy. So I was like, I'll just do coffee club outside. But now that I've been out here for about 10 minutes, I'm like, it's really actually pretty chilly, everyone. Like, don't do it.
Well, you'll have to like do some jumping jacks or something.
Whoa.
Calm down. It's a Monday morning.
Calm down, Candice. I'm not doing jumping jacks. Are you kidding? Morning, Kelly. So much fun. We'll give people another moment. Please say hi as you join Coffee Club. Even if you're catching this on the replay and you're tuning in from the beginning, say hello in the comments. Let us know you're hanging out, because we will see your comments and chit chat with you later and have some fun. And we're kicking off this Monday morning with a special guest. So I'm excited about that. And we've got coffee.
Perfect.
Now, my first, I guess, really important question, Candice, is just, are you a coffee drinker or are you a tea drinker? Or neither?
I drink both.
Uh-huh.
I would probably say I prefer coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love like a good like chai tea. So
yeah.
Yeah. And it depends where it comes from.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? It depends what cup you're drinking out of, and it depends where it comes from. Those are the big things.
Absolutely. Yeah. I can do either. Yeah.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, well, maybe it made a comeback with the creation of the London fog and that whole trend, but I feel like Earl Grey tea was a really underrated tea for a long time.
Maybe.
And now
I'm like gonna get haters on here today. I don't like London fog. It tastes like pine sol to me. Like, you smell pine sol? That's what London fogs taste to me.
I don't know where you're drinking yours from, but maybe there's a weird ingredient in
I
there.
have tried a few places and they all taste like that. But I've said that to somebody else. They were like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, I can't. I can't do it.
That's all right.
But I'll still drink an Earl Grey tea. So that's why I'm like, what is happening?
I know. It's just Earl Grey with vanilla.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe the combination just doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
It's like cilantro. People can be like, oh, it's so amazing. But it, honest to goodness, tastes like soap to me. I was like, how are you enjoying this? It's
I can like take it or leave it. Whatever.
Yeah. It's bizarre. Anyway,
very bizarre.
We digress. The important first world problems that we have on this Monday morning, for sure. But
cilantro's probably too expensive to buy right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's going to have that today. So.
Well, welcome, Candice, to Virtual Coffee Club, and everybody else who's joining us on this Monday. I know you have been on my list of people to connect with on the show for a long time, so I'm glad we finally made it happen, because you're always kind of in the know of all the cool things that are happening in the community where you live in High River. And the reason we're connecting this morning is because you've got another cool new adventure that you've launched this year, and really excited. And so people may have heard of Wine, Women, and Wellbeing, because is it national? Is it global? Like, what is it?
So right now it's just across Canada.
Okay.
But also in France, because Lisa Webb, the founder of Wine, Women, and Wellbeing, her husband's job is obviously very cool, and she had to go and live in France for a year. So she has done it a little bit in France. So like kind of global, but not, worldwide yet.
Yeah. It has the potential to be there.
Has potential,
which is kind of cool.
But yeah, it originated in Calgary. Lisa moved to Calgary. Again, because her husband has this job where he travels all over the world. She always kind of felt like she was lacking that connection and community and stuff. And so she was in Calgary for quite some time. So in 2019, she started doing this just kind of like, out of a little community center or whatever. And she'd bring someone and women would show up and they would connect. And it just like, then it like grew to be this women asking to be part of it. And can I present and can I share this? And it grew and grew. And then people would come with like their girlfriends from another town. So then they were like, can I do this in whatever city or town? And so it just kind of has grown to that. And so now we're over 30 branches across Canada. So that's exciting.
Which
And
is kind of
so,
cool.
yeah, it's very cool. I went to them in Calgary a couple times. And then there was one in Okotoks for a brief time. They had some great events, and it really is just like a cool thing to be a part of, because you can come with your friends, but like let's say you're new to our community and you are looking for that connection and just to make some new friends, like just come by yourself. We're a welcoming bunch and you just never know who you're gonna meet and connect with. And there's wine. You don't have to drink wine. I'm gonna
No.
do the disclaimer now, but it just sounds good, right? Wine, woman, and well-being.
Well, like a good opportunity for alliteration has to be taken,
Like
but
a marketing 101.
whatever wine, women, and well-being.
Yeah. Exactly, whatever you would like to drink. So yeah, but no, so it's exciting. I've been thinking about doing it for a while, and then I jokingly say I turned 40 in January, and I maybe thought
Yeah.
now is a good time for a midlife crisis, and I quit my 10-year career, but then I couldn't really fully quit it, obviously. So I'm going to do wine, women, and well-being events instead.
Yeah. Yeah. You just not necessarily quit, you shifted.
Shifted. Well, I quit first, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna shift because I was like, oh, I'm already missing like that. Like that is what I loved about event planning, is like that connection with people, and
Mhm.
I love the like chaos that is an event of just organizing and getting people together, and then just socializing with everybody that's there. So,
Yeah.
and then I love my community, and I was like, I just think that High River needs this, and I think it's ready for it. I just see a lot of cool things happening in our community with other local women and entrepreneurs and stuff. So I was like, let's give it a go.
Yeah.
So I'm here. We have our first event coming up February 16th. And so then I just started harassing you to come on your show.
Which I'm so glad, because like I said, you were already on the list, and I saw that you had started the social media sort of
Mhm.
promoting that there was a wine, women, and well-being branch in the community. And I mean, I've followed what you've been doing for a long time because you're one of those amazing community builders. And I always get really excited about people who want to build community within community, and
Mhm.
any opportunity for collaboration that comes up. I feel like 2023's like the pulse of this year is collaborating, and we're going to see
Yeah.
a lot more of that in communities across the country, or I sure hope so, because that's
Yeah.
the way we get back together again. And coming out of a pandemic, which we never thought we'd see ourselves going into,
Mhm.
this is the perfect thing. But being from the community of High River, you and I both know that connecting is what builds communities back.
Mhm.
And so we can really speak from experience when we say to other communities who will watch and connect with us through Coffee Club, these are great ideas and ways for you to build that community back. And that's
Yeah.
what's essential after an opportunity where there was a lot of separation. And
Yeah.
I think we can say the pandemic offered a lot of separation. So,
What?
yeah.
Yeah.
We won't necessarily go there, but we're going to just touch that there was a lot of separation. And so, how do we bring community back, and how do we build
Exactly.
that? And your event is one of those ways that I think is going to do that really cool. So,
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
good on you. I'm
Thank
proud of
you.
you. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm just really excited about it. So we're gonna do Galentine's and goals.
Yeah.
Um, at first I was like, should I do Galentine's and goals in February? But I don't know about you, but everybody that I've kind of like watched, influencers, whatever, let's be real, January is like a write-off. There's
Yeah.
like something weird in the air. You just didn't feel motivated to like do your typical goal setting and stuff like that. So I was like, no, you know what? We can do it. And then the great part about it too is the other Jody is what we'll call her, who's doing the vision board class. She believes that you can start a vision board wherever, or maybe
Yeah.
you built one in January. And now in February, you're like, I'm not feeling some of that. So you're going to change it because you want to be able to put your energy into what you're really passionate and want to succeed at. So I've dived into that. I also just thought it was going to be like I'm looking at it kind of like an icebreaker, because we are going to be in a room filled with women. And I don't know about you, but when I'm in a room full of women with good ideas, I like steal some ideas,
Yeah.
like, and or share some. And that really like inspires me to like actually do the work to make them happen. So I don't want people to think like this is a very like dedicated, intense workshop. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Like scrapbooking with your girlfriends.
Basically. Well, and I said too, I was talking about it the other day, and someone's like, well, I already built a vision board in February, so I don't know if it would be for me. But the thing is you can build multiple vision boards about different things, or just bring some fun pictures and just build a collage with friends, come out
Yeah.
and meet some people, come hang out. And I think just help launch this first event and this first
Yeah.
opportunity to connect with people in your community in
Mhm.
February.
Absolutely. Maybe you can like bring a friend with you and you could do a vision board together. Like I
Yeah.
have one of my girlfriends, we want to like go on a couple trips this year, and we have some like different goals that like go together with each other. And then I'm like, we're never going to do this if we at least don't put them on the freaking calendar right now. So, even look at it that way. Yeah, it's a fun time. And again, that's not the full purpose of the
Yeah.
event. We want people to connect and make friends with other ladies in our community. It's also a big part of it is to promote and support other female entrepreneurs and business owners. So we have Jill from our Heritage Wheat Company. That's a
Yeah.
long one. I was like,
Yeah.
don't mess it up, Candace. And she's bringing she makes like pre-made cake mixes, brownie mixes. There's a cinnamon waffle one.
Ooh,
I was like, that I should have made that this morning and sat
that sounds amazing.
right. And they're like just home pre-made. So she's gonna have that there, and so she'll be our vendor spotlight for the night. We have she's giving some door prizes away, and then she also just messaged me on the weekend and said she's making these like cookie sandwiches. I'm not sure
Ooh,
what it is, but I'm like a
you
cookie
had me at
sandwich,
sandwich
right?
cookies. Like, I
Yeah,
don't even care what's in the middle.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking. So that's really nice, and I actually had never heard of her company before, so that's really cool because it's bringing local small shops to the forefront of people's minds and connecting that way too, which I freaking love that part of it.
Yeah.
I
No,
love
I think
learning
it's
about
really
new
cool.
businesses. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I think you're collaborating a cool, like a bunch of things together, which I think is neat. So anybody who's watching from outside of the High River area,
Mhm.
if you're close by, you're welcome to come. If
Absolutely.
you're not close by, I would encourage you to look and see if there is one of these branches in your community, because we know, as Candace said, there's about 30 across Canada. And if
Mhm.
there isn't, maybe this is your sign to start one in your neck of the
Absolutely.
woods. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can find so when you type wine, women, and well-being into any search engine, it'll come up. They have a website. And then obviously every chapter, like mine, has High River on the end. So like
Yeah.
on Instagram, there's a lot of us. So just
Yeah.
find the one closest to you, or the main
Yeah.
one. This is Wine, Women, Wellbeing by itself. And you can reach out, connect to Lisa, and she can. And even if you can't find the one you're looking for, she might be able to tell you the closest one,
Yeah.
right? So she knows
Totally.
where they're all happening. But it's a fun vibe. I remember going to my very first one in Calgary, and I was like, I need to do this.
When you went to one where you got to meet like Jillian
Yeah,
Harris, right?
yeah, that was my first one. That was
Mhm.
right before the bad P word came along and shut
Before the
everything
P
down.
before the P word.
The P
Yeah.
word.
We had
Yeah,
an F word in High River, now we got a P word.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we got all the words in High
I think
River.
it's kind of fun.
Um, yeah.
And I want to say, for anybody who is in the High River area who would
Mhm.
like to come and join us
Yes,
on February the 16th, there is a code that you can
there is.
use to save $10 if you want to come. So
Yeah.
hang on.
She's like,
Now,
I have
if
a
you
I have a button for this,
I'm
don't you?
like, we gotta have a button for this. Hang on. I gotta type in my code.
Yeah.
It's if you're currently on Facebook or YouTube watching this, you can see the code right there. So it's fine.
Yeah, and with your ticket price, you get a complimentary beverage of your choice, is what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying. And then all of the supplies to make your vision board. So like the glue, the magazines, I don't know all the things, scissors, tape, all the things will be provided for you. But the other cool part, if you want to like bring your laptop and do it digitally, you can do it digitally. If you want to put it in like a really pretty frame, you can bring the base of your, like the back of your frame and do it right on that. So you have to kind of bring like the base of whatever you would like to do it on, but I'm going to bring some poster boards and stuff just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. So it's through Eventbrite is where you grab your tickets. So the link is on our socials now. This is the code that you can put in to save some money. So I would encourage you to do that so you can come and join us on the 16th. And we're just going to have some fun with it.
It's going to be fun. Yeah.
It's going to be so good. Rhonda's like, we need one of this for Nanton. You know what? Nanton's only 20 minutes away.
It's like,
come on up, girl.
Come on up. Exactly.
Come on up.
Yes. You can like carpool.
Yeah.
From Nanton. So then if you want to have more than one beverage, you can. Because we definitely drink responsibly, but
yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, come on up, Rhonda. Oh, I just figured out how you're reading on the comments. I see them there. I picked one of the things.
Yeah, Amanda says, I can't wait to meet some new people. I know, I think it's going to be really cool. And just a night out that it's carefree and it's fun, but you're going to walk away with something at the same time, which I think is just awesome. It's like secret learning.
Yeah. Right? Like going to school, but way more fun.
Way more fun. You get like reading a book you enjoy, and then you're like, oh, I learned something too. Like amazeballs. Yeah.
You get better because you'll probably learn something about yourself.
Yeah, I think it will be really fun. So grab your tickets. There's a few left. We want to fill the place up. We want to have some fun on the 16th. And if you can save $10, you can save $10. So use that code and do that. And then after, we're going to announce the March one. And I think it's going to be pretty fun in March. Just saying. Maybe I'm biased. Yeah.
Just a little, but you know. I think it's gonna be great. But we just because I didn't get to drink wine at school.
Yeah, I hope you didn't drink wine at school. I guess college you could, but
I feel like some of our students did.
So good. Yeah. Candisse, thank you for connecting with us this morning, and thank you for being one of the people that, you know, sometimes I think in community we have ideas and we're like, oh, it'd be really cool if somebody did that. And it'd be really cool if somebody did that. But you are often the somebody who's like, okay, well, I'll try. Like, I'll do it. I'll step up and do it. And that takes courage and it takes time and all of these pieces. And so I just wanted to take a moment to applaud you for always being somebody who wants to step in and help, no matter how much work it will be, no matter how much whatever. You just always step in to do that, to keep community connected. And so kudos to you too.
And I think that just comes from like growing up. I don't know if you can tell, but I am in a wheelchair, but my community supported my family so much as we like navigated through the disease. So like my community fundraised for like my very first wheelchair. And so I just have that connection. And so like if I can do some fun things to bring our community together and give back a little bit to kind of like show my thanks in that, and I definitely want to be a part of it. So I think this will be fun. Way to do that. So yeah.
I love that.
I hope to see all of you tuning in. We can pack the room. If I have to expand the ballroom at the Heritage, we will make it happen.
We'll make it happen. Yeah, that sounds perfect. All right.
Well, thank you for having me.
My pleasure. I look forward to seeing you on the 16th and having some fun, and everybody else who will hopefully come and join us. And it's going to be once a month moving forward, right?
About next plan,
So make sure you go and follow Wine Women Wellbeing High River on Instagram so you can keep up with all of the cool announcements of what will be next. And we'll just look forward to creating community together.
Absolutely. And we are on Facebook under the same name too.
Perfect. So, okay.
I know some people don't do Instagram.
That's true.
You can find me anywhere now.
Anywhere.
Yeah. Awesome.
You can find Candisse anywhere.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay. Cheers to you, my friend.
Yes, to you too.
Have an amazing rest of your Monday.
You as well. Thank
And
you.
friends, we will see you back here on Wednesday morning at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Have a good start to your week.